Hey guys, welcome to Baldwin House Hobbies. Thanks for watching this video. Hey guys, welcome back to Baldwin House Hobbies. We're back in the shop today. I decided to do a video that's a little bit different from what we normally do. Um, as you can see here, I'm on the simulator. There's been a lot of stigma against simulators, and I would like to give you guys my personal opinions on simulators. Again, this is a personal opinion. Everybody can make their own opinion on it, but mine is that simulators, even though they don't do the physics, they don't do real world scenarios, things like that. Even though you can program it, it's still computer physics. There's a way to mess with it. It's not going to be the same as out in the real world when you're actually flying the airplane in crosswinds and you're inverted and everybody can make mistakes. But what the simulator is good for is giving you that muscle memory to know where you're at, the up and down, left and right, roll left and right. Uh, you can do knife edges on the simulator without worrying that you're going to break your plane, and you can practice that and then take it to the real world and practice some more. Um, I've taught a aerospace class, and this is what I've used. I've used the simulator as a starting point for my kids to learn how to control the airplane, and then we move over to the buddy box system in the real world, and then they move to solo flying. So I have a three-step process. The first process when you get on a simulator in my class would be to make a full circuit. And I'll go ahead and show that to you guys. So basically what it is, it's a takeoff. You come around you on a nice level flying attitude, and then you come around for your landing. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see here. So this is what I'd have them do. Have them take off nice and gently. Show me that they can use that rudder in their turns. Nice and level. Nice and slow. Not to go too fast. We're not trying to set any records, you know. So they can get this done, and then they can come back around when they come down to the end of this. And we'll come in for that landing. So once they can successfully complete this without wrecking the airplane, and they can complete it multiple times and on the runway, just like so, then I allow them to go to buddy box with me. And what this does is this gives them the muscle memory, and then I also give them like free period where they can just go around and mess with whatever airplane they want on the simulator. The ones that go really fast, the ones that have the jets, etc., where they can mess around and have a little bit of fun. Because either way, you're getting that muscle memory, and on here you're not wrecking a $600 airplane; you're wrecking pixels. Um, so I really, really like that about the simulator. Again, you guys are not going to get that real world experience. You're not going to get that crosswind that you want that you're at your flying field. You can program it in, but the physics just aren't going to be the same. This is computer physics. There's a lot of things that it doesn't understand that are going to happen. You're going to have those gusts right as you hit the ground, and it's going to want to ground loop you. You're going to have whatever, there's so many variables, and a computer is not going to have all those variables for you all at the same time. Yes, you can program this where an aileron sticks, the propeller comes off, the wheel comes off, the servo gets stuck, whatever. You break a wing off of it. Um, You can certainly program those in here, but it's still not going to have that same physics. You can reverse the ailerons. I've done that on my students before, where you've reversed something and they're like, "Oh, it's not working right," and I'm like, "Okay, we'll figure out what you got to do." So muscle memory is key for flying these airplanes, and for our older folks that have been flying for really really long time. Yeah, you're right. It's not necessary for you to have a simulator. But for those people who are just getting into the hobby, this is a great way to practice on your planes without breaking them, without getting that frustration of, I just bought this plane and now I broke it. I've had that. And it's not a fun situation to be in for yourself. Um, so definitely the simulator gives you practice. The way I would definitely do it though is if you're new to the hobby, get the simulator, get some practice, get your muscle memory up, then head over to your local flying field and get somebody to buddy box with you. Get an experienced pilot. Normally, clubs will have a trainer there. Get an experienced pilot to buddy box with you. That way, you're taking your new airplane up and you're learning how to fly it. But if something happens, that trainer can take over and land you safely, correct your altitude, and then hand the plane back to you. After that, then go solo. Um, so the stigma against simulators, I do understand it. It's not 100%. It never will be, but it does provide a basis for your flying with muscle memory and learning your controller. That being said, the great thing about the Real Flight and Horizon Hobby, what they've done is they've made a dongle, the WS2000, which you can connect your controller to the simulator. So you buy the simulator, you buy the dongle, and you've already got your controller. So now you can just get set right up. Um, the other thing that I would say is um, this is a tool, right? So you've got your tool. There's also safe on airplanes now. I can take this plane up, and we have safe on here. So if I take this plane up, which I'll do right now, it doesn't have safe on it right now because I'm only an AS3X. But let's just say I'm like this, and I hit the safe button, and it's gonna right itself and go over. So safe is a tool, right? So I know people don't like safe. There are a lot of people out there that don't like safe. They don't like the AS3X. They don't like gyros. But you know what? It's a tool. Um, use your tools. Use them. Use them well. Learn them well. Um, so there's plenty of tools out there for you to help with. Use your trainers at your club as a tool. It will help. Use the simulator as a tool. It will help. Uh, use the safe as a tool. It will help. If you're not confident in flying, definitely get some practice. I know it took me quite a while to be more comfortable with the planes that I'm flying. I've been flying for a while now, and I will tell you the first few airplanes that I flew. Uh, the first one I flew, I flipped it upside down in the drink and didn't know what I was doing. I also didn't have a simulator. I didn't have any practice. I was just the first plane. I was like, "Ooh, I like this plane, and I'm gonna buy it." And that plane didn't work after that. I got discouraged. I sat out for about 6 months, watched other people fly their airplanes, and then realized that this was something I needed to do. My son loves flying. The family loves flying. So let's restart this and do it the right way. And my right way was to buy the simulator, let us practice, buy a plane, let us practice on buddy box, and then solo flight. And now I'm at the point where I'm flying the jets, the EDFs, not the turbines, but I'm flying EDFs. My son's flying getting ready to fly EDFs. He's got a couple UMX EDFs that he flies with no problem, but he's getting ready to fly the bigger stuff. And so um, the tools are there. Use the tools. Um, If you guys have any questions or want to chat about it, just leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll be happy to talk to you guys about it. Uh, that being said, I hope you guys like this one. I know it's not our normal video, but I hope you guys like it, and I hope to see you in the next one.